quiet luxury, but in makeup. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, it's Chanel with Color Me Stylish, and I'm here this week with a new video on just the popular subject right now, which is quiet luxury. So I figured quiet luxury, but in makeup. So everybody's talking about the handbags that you should or shouldn't carry anymore, maybe the outfits for quiet luxury, things like that. But I wanted to touch on just the seamless and the timeless classic of the makeup. So even talking about quiet luxury just makes me want to talk more quiet. So I hope that the sound is good and that this is coming across the way that I want, but it just feels very classic. I feel like I need to add some jazz or just some light, relaxing music to this, just to kind of put us in the mood for something super clean and light and relaxed. So let's go ahead and start. So going in, I wanted this look to be as smooth as possible. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. So because this look is going to be as close to natural as possible, very clean, very smooth, and just the look of perfect skin, I wanted to start with a very moisturized base just for this look. So this is one of my favorites. And then going in with one of my new primers that I just recently started using. This one is by Fenty, and it's just a really great primer. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try using a brush to kind of just brush this all the way in, just to kind of get it into the skin. So just trying something new, but it did really nice, just gave a really nice coat. So I was really happy about that. Now I'm going in, this is the Dior Backstage, and I love using the color 8N. So if you guys saw my last video, you knew I was dying to get one of these, just one of the palettes that you can mix your foundations, blushes, all of those things. So it finally came in from Amazon, very excited to use it. And then I decided I'm going to use this triangular brush, or poof, sorry, to apply my foundation. So I've never tried this before, but again, because this is a new technique I've been using with my concealer, and it was giving such an amazing just coverage and that really smoothness, no streaks, no anything, I decided to try it with my foundation, and I was really happy with it. And I'll definitely be trying this again, just using these poofs just for a lot of different applications. I think that might be another video I'll do where I just do all of my makeup with this, but it just, I think with the material, it just gets in to the skin and just helps it adhere to it. And again, the primer is great for that, but I just feel like this application with this puff is just fantastic. I'm super excited to be using this, but again, just going in with the skin, I just wanted to really get this in and pat it in there and make it as smooth and as seamless as possible. And now going in, this has got to be one of my favorite foundation or concealers right now, sorry, but it's Born This Way, and I'm using the color Hot Cocoa. So again, because this isn't full glam, it's not even soft glam, it is just super clean and light and as natural, a makeup application as possible. So I just wanted to do light spot areas that I needed, and I just wanted to leave that on while I did my brows because I wanted my concealer to just kind of set to the skin, just dry just a little bit, because I know that when I go back in, that it's just going to I'm not going to wipe away any excess. It's just going to be super natural. So for the brows, again, I just wanted something, nothing too chiseled, nothing overdone, but just as clean and as natural as possible. So I'm just going in and filling in my brows with a light brown pencil, and this is from Wet n Wild, which I love because it's like in the States or Target or the drugstore, you can get these for like 99 cents. They're fantastic. And just to set the brow so that they last for the rest of the day, I wanted to go in. This is the NYX Brow Glue, so I'm really happy to try this. I first discovered this, my daughter had it, but she had it in clear, and I definitely wanted to try the color. So I do like it because it helps to fill in, you know, just any of the sparse areas, and it just leaves a hint of that color, but nothing at all too much. So I definitely wanted you guys to be able to see what it looks like in case you are looking for that, but I'll make sure to leave everything down below in the description. But yeah, I just love how it gives a really nice natural brow look. So now going in, now that I've had the concealer time to dry, I definitely just wanted to go in. And again, these puffs are fantastic. I love the shape. I've seen them all over TikTok. I've seen them all over just everywhere with people using them. And I was like super excited to get my hands on them. So, but I just love the shape of it because I can really get into the corners of my nose, my eyes, things like that. But as you can see, I just love this concealer because it's really moisturizing and creamy, but it's super natural. It doesn't have too much of a red undertone or anything like that. So it's fantastic. Even if I'm going to the gym, I can just kind of spot treatment, just little different areas, or if I have a breakout, things like that. But it just gives a really nice natural look to the skin. So I'm loving how this looks already. It's just, I look a lot more awake and just super clean and super fresh. And so going in, I just wanted to go in and set my under eye. And so recently I've just been using the same poof. Again, this is going to be a reoccurring character in this story, but I just love how seamless it makes everything. So I just decided I wanted to set my face and my under eye with the pressed powder. This is from Sephora. This is their brand. And I think I have this in the color Mocha, but I'll leave it down below. But it's just, I love it. Again, it's nothing to over brighten under the eye or just to, you know, have that high full glam look, but just as close to skin as possible. Because with this look and with that look of stealth wealth and, you know, just quiet luxury, things like that, everything is understated. Everything is just a little bit more natural, just more clean, more effortless. And with looks like this, you can wear it and, you know, use this look with any outfit, with any occasion. So trying to get that hair out of the way. But again, just setting all over my face because I feel like when I set it, especially with pressed powder, you know, I like to go in with my brows and everything. It just makes everything set into place and not move at all. So now going into my Moephe palette, yes, this is very well used. I have to say I honestly dropped it, so that's why a lot of these are missing. But I do have a video showing you guys what to do when this happens or how to reuse eyeshadows, makeup, things like that that do break. So I will link that down below or put it in a card. So for this look, I just wanted to go in with something, it's beautiful, I love this color, something really nice and light. It's got like a hint of peach to it, but nothing too much. So just using a more fluffier brush, I wanted to just kind of put this all over the top of each brow. And now going in with this more red color, I just wanted to accentuate the ends and just the top of my lids. So again, just adding a little bit of definition, but still keeping as close to that warm, more natural palette as possible. So that's what I was going for. And then of course, I love to kind of bring in whatever excess down to the bottom of my lash line, just to kind of add a little bit more dimension. But again, keeping it very nice and light and natural. So going in with my liner, because I wasn't going to be using any lashes, I wanted to go in. This is also from Sephora, and this is a waterproof. So the first one that I started with, I realized that it was starting to dry out, so I switched to this one. But again, this is by Sephora as well. But going in, I wanted to define the eyes, but not have anything too drastic. So just kind of more, I love to accentuate my eye shape and just really, make highlight the more almond shape, or even create more of an almond shape with the eyeliner, but just trying to get as close to the lash line as possible. So as you can see, this side was a little bit more thicker than I wanted it to be. So a quick fix for that is just to take some of my pressed powder and just kind of tap the eyeshadow and then go back in with the natural shadow just to kind of disguise that a little bit. And then it makes it easy to kind of just start over and then achieve the lash line, or the eyeliner look that you're going for. So I usually always keep my eyes open when I do my eyeliner, just because for some reason it just tends to match the other eye and do what I wanted it to. So the first time I closed my eyes, so of course that's what happened. And for some reason it just tends to be thicker when I close my eyes. So now they match a lot better, and the whole look is to make them just natural and light, just to define the lash line, but nothing too much or too drastic. And then going in with the lash primer, you guys know that's one of my favorite things to do if I'm not going to wear false lashes. I've just been on this kick lately where I don't feel like going through the whole fake lash thing, but I do definitely want to define my lashes, and the primer has been the best thing for me. And I definitely encourage you guys to use it. But I love just kind of going in, and especially with it being white, just using the tip of the applicator, I can just kind of go in and really catch all of those hairs and pull them up just so that I don't miss anything. And then it just ugh, I can't even talk. It just kind of it puts a lot more product on the tips of my lashes, but also puts more of that product at the base as well, which creates a very full eyelash. So I love that look as well. Sorry, I'm like all over the place today. It's almost the weekend. So I wanted to keep the blush as natural to the skin as possible. Again, this is a super clean look. So I love Benatint just because you can go in and with the brush just have that really nice glow, but super natural. It just keeps the face looking fresh and young. And I just love that there's a hint of color, nothing too much. So now that I've had time for my lashes to dry, I'm going in with one of my favorite mascaras. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be in the States in like 2 weeks, and I'm going to be shopping like crazy so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a huge haul. But this is one of my favorites, and it's getting close to being done, and sometimes it can be really hard to find here. So just after I filled in my brows and everything, I want to go ahead and just highlight a little bit. So I'm going in with a Revolution highlighter and then one of my Cover FX. This is a setting spray. So I wanted to kind of mix those together a little bit and just put a little bit on the brush. Again, just tapping this in so you can see it's highlighting, but in the most natural way. So again, the whole goal of this look is to make it look like you woke up with this skin, or like quiet luxury, and all of the men and women who are in that realm and world, how they just look effortless and put together because they're probably spending like thousands of dollars on facials. You can achieve the same look with something a lot less. So that is the look that we're going for. This is great for not just quiet luxury and trying to go with all of that, but just something clean and fresh and light and as natural as possible. So for the lips, this is an NYX or NYX pencil. So this one, I'm forgetting the color of it, but again, I will leave it down below in the description. But I just wanted something that had a hint of red to it, but nothing too much. I just wanted to go in and more define the lips and things like that and the shape. And just kind of, I don't like to start too close to the corner, but just kind of drawing that in so that you see that definition and it starts to have that more ombre effect when you add the lipstick or lip gloss that you want. And for the lipstick, this is by Milani, and I just love this color. It's so beautiful. But I wanted to go in with something, again, that was definitely more matte, more natural looking, but just I feel like with this combination of the lip pencil and then this color lipstick, it really plumps the lips. It makes them a little bit more pronounced in a really good way. But again, this lip color and this whole look can go with so many different outfits, so many different occasions, but it just keeps it light and airy and just very polished. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I just wanted to do something super clean and effortless and just the illusion of just super polished. So if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and I will see you in my next video.